Here's a little checklist for you, some information. Like if your animal goes missing, here's some things that you need to do right now. So if you don't already have this information handy, and that's a key word, you need to have it handy. You need to know where, where that information is so you can grab it. Because when that happens, I've had a missing animal and I know what it's like. That emotion, you're in the moment and it's like, oh my, you know what? Oh my God. You don't know what to do. If you have some things ready right now, you'll at least know what to do and you can take action, good action. So right now, have a current photo of your animal companions. That's really, really important. And so this photo on this little missing dog sign it's okay, but it's black and white. So take a color photo and as much of the body, the full body, show the face, show the eyes. That just like this is perfect. This picture right here is perfect, but it's missing the body. So people need to know what the animal looks like exactly. So if they happen to see it, they'll know for sure. You want to have in your little information, your little file, or just on a piece of paper, or wherever you have it stored, whatever is a handy place to find. So have that photograph or maybe several photos. Have their name on a piece of paper so it's ready to go, how old they are. So you need to update this from time to time, but just have their as best as you know, because some of us have adopted animals and we don't know their exact age. So give an approximation, a description of them. So give a physical description, their dog, their cat, their male, their female. They are all gray, head to toe. They have, like this dog, they have a white down the center and then tan. You can't tell now. Is it a tan color? Is it a black color? Is it, what are the other colors? They have a little white diamond here, or there's a particular mark, at the end of their tail or their paws or different colors. Though that's the description. So write a really good description and then figure out what contact in place. Where do you want to be contacted? And be careful about this. So usually a cell phone is where you need to be contacted. You might give your email out or you might not. Why? Because there are a lot of kooks out there. I'm sorry, but there are. And so you don't want to just get bombarded with junk stuff. You want somebody to contact you that thinks they or has your animal companion. Also, you want to list if they have any health issues. So then there's that sense of urgency. Oh, I really need to be on the lookout for this animal. Okay, this dog. So these are the things to put on your checklist to have ready in case the worst happens. Let's hope it never does, but it might. So you need to be ready. Another thing to do is make sure that their collar, their tags, their ID tags are up to date. And if they have a chip, implanted inside, make sure that information is correct. So how do you do that? Contact the company. Hopefully you have that chip information someplace. So gather that also in your little folder or whatever you're using to have all of your animal companions' information. Oh yeah, it's so important to plan ahead because when we're in a panic for anything, we can't think. We don't know what to do. We don't know where to turn. So I got a whole bunch of pretty good tips, I hope, that will get you started on just kind of thinking ahead and making a plan. But check to make sure that the tag is updated. If not, get you a new one. And also make sure that their chips, if they are chipped, that little thing that's injected, both of our kitties have that. Make sure that the contact information is you. Make sure it is, because in the case for us, it was the I think it was the rescue where our kitties came from. That was the contact information. Well, that doesn't do any good. If somebody contact the rescue, what if the rescue's out of business? What if they don't know how to get in touch with you? You need to make sure it's your contact information. And it might be with your veterinarian. Well, what if you changed veterinarians? What if you moved? Make sure that this is updated, that your address, that your phone number, and that their names are correct. That all needs to be updated. So that's what I mean by updating your IDs and your chips. The chips, not potato chips, not fish and chips, but the chip that's implanted in the animal, the ID. It's also really helpful and important, in my opinion, to have an animal communicator that you already work with. Because the first thing you need to do, aside from getting the message out there that your animal is missing, you need to connect with an animal communicator, especially one that specializes in lost animals, because there are some that do. And that's who you really want to find and be in touch with. And just so you know, why am I saying have that on your list now? Because the good ones are booked for months in advance. An animal communicator should be part of your team. So what are you going to do? You're going to make a list of all of your animal's information. And if you have more than one animal, do it for each one of them. Check their tags, check their chips, make sure all the information is updated. I'm not talking just dogs and cats here. I'm talking horses too, because things can happen to them. So you just want to just take care of your animals and have a plan. Just know what to do. And then you've got your little list, you tuck it away, and you can forget about it, right? You can go on with your life. You don't have to be in this energy of a missing animal, because a missing child, a missing animal, the not knowing is one of the worst things that you're ever going to experience in your life. I'm not kidding. It's just really not fun. So to be able to grab something, to know exactly what you're going to do, this is a key.